All right. Welcome to the Rock Show here on Lakeland's Lake Station. I'm your host, DJ Hollywood, and this is Band Week this week, and also it's going to be Band Week next week, too. We have a special guest in the studio today. Again, we would like to welcome back Erin Burke.
What up? I'm back, homies. What's up, Kyle?
So how you been? I haven't seen you in like forever.
Yeah, I know. Been around, though.
Been around the block a few times?
Yeah. Yes. You know, doing the same thing. Music, school, life.
Yeah, it's usually how it goes. It goes music. You know, actually goes probably sleep. Then you wake up. Then you then you get your chores done or whatever you have to do, and before you leave the house, and you.
What chores? I don't know what you're talking about.
I have to do chores, so that doesn't mean I don't know why, but I have to do chores. So it sucks. It really does suck.
Yeah, I bet.
Before I leave the house, I have to do chores, and
I remember those days.
It's the awfulest. I don't know if that's even a word, but I'm making it a word today. It's the awfulest day ever. Most awful day ever.
I understand.
But so how you been? You been good?
Yes.
So let's go into the questions, shall we?
Yeah.
Who are some of your influences growing up? Who are your influences? Like.
Okay. Well, let's see. The background goes as follows. My mom she sang growing up. She's a pretty good singer, and she liked country. So she grew up singing like Martina McBride and like a little bit of Reba, I think. The Dixie Chicks. Actually, I don't think she likes Reba. She wasn't much in our home. But anyways, yeah, Dixie Chicks, Martina McBride, Faith Hill, all those really big country. Oh snap! The Winona Judd, like. She listened to all those people, so that's who I grew up listening to as well, because she would sing them to me all the time. So, you know, even though I didn't really like music a lot growing up, it was still very much influenced in my household, and my dad listened to a lot of blues and instrumentals, so that was also in there too. So it was like country blues going on the whole time. So those are like my background, like as I was a little kid, influences. But my influences now kind of go as like Carrie Underwood, Adele, and this girl ZZ Ward. Those are like my top three, and because they're just like powerhouse singers and they're just really cool.
Interesting. So yes. What about your major inspiration that got you into music? My inspiration goes, I was on the way to 6th grade camp, and I was on a bus with all my friends, and we had a radio bus, and all my friends were singing to the most popular music, and I was like, wow, I don't know any of this. I feel so lame. So my inspiration was, okay, I'm going to go back home and learn some music. That's how it kind of started. It was like, it just sort of happened. Oh, God.
I know, right?
It's like you're on one of those it's like if you ever had one of those bus rides to like camp or school field trip, they start singing these crazy not wheels on the bus go round and round, but like
I know.
But like different songs. Like have you ever seen I think it's Pitch Perfect, I think.
Yeah,
they're on a bus and they start singing a song and stuff, and they're like
exactly.
Or actually no, it was Rock of Ages.
Oh really? No.
They started singing on the bus and stuff.
Okay.
So
that's where it all started.
So I mean it's wherever floats your boat, really.
Yeah, I just came about, kind of found me, you know.
So do you play an instrument? Yeah. Do you play any instruments
besides guitar? I'm working on piano, like keyboard slowly. I was taking lessons, and I kind of fell off the boat, but it's just because of all the other music stuff that I'm doing.
Did somebody happen to rock that boat and you fell off?
Yes, exactly. I was like, the sea world of music is getting at me, is causing a storm, and I fell off. You know how that happens. Yeah. You get it, Kyle. Yeah.
You fall off. It's kind of how you fall off your bike, you get right back up, you get your bike right back up, and you get it back on and ride it again.
That's literally my life. Yes.
It's like, you can never give up. You gotta keep trying and trying and trying until you get it right.
Oh yeah.
It's it's kind of like it's kind of like how people's lives are. You keep trying to get it right, and not everybody's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But when you get it right, you feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
And it's a good feeling.
Exactly.
So what age were you when you first picked up your first guitar?
I was like 16, 17?
16, 17?
Yeah, I was in high school, like sophomore year-ish. So, you know.
Have you ever no, I know you play acoustic,
Mm-hmm.
but have you ever tried to play electric guitar?
Yes, and a rhythmic guitar player, I mean, that's what I am. I can't really do much of this sort of thing, but I do kind of, and plus I need the right kind of amp for the one that I have, and we have like this really, really small little like PV amp, and it's like really
it's not one of those amps you plug on the hook to your pocket, is it?
No, it's just really small, really, really old.
It's like one of those little cabinet ones, the little small ones?
Yes.
Okay.
You could literally put it on your pocket if you want, but it's like...
Oh, yeah, no. And weigh your pocket down. Pull your pants down. You want that. No public nudity.
Yeah, man, for the love of music.
Because I've seen in School Rock, I've seen Jack Black have one of those little pocket amps things. And
really? That is so cute.
And he plays guitar with his little pocket amp thing. And
I need to get one.
Or it's a pocket amp or some kind of plug-in thing that he uses and it plays out the music and stuff. So
that's really cool.
I always wanted to try that, but I don't play guitar. I have a guitar, but it's tuned and everything. My friend tuned it for me, but it's off-brand. It's one of those guitars that my dad won at Cedar Point 1 year. So
oh yeah, that's awesome.
So I have one. It's actually camouflage too. So it's like a desert camouflage. It's like gray and like white and like a tan color.
You mean he chose the electric guitar over the big blow-up banana at Cedar Point?
Well, he won 3 guitars. He won for me and my sisters. So my sister has a zebra stripe one. I have the camouflage.
Today's the day, I suppose.
And my sister my sister has the just a black and white one.
Oh my gosh, that's cool.
Of course, I broke the strings on the black and white one by accident, but
nice.
I was strumming, and all of a sudden I strummed. I got too hard, or I caught something on the string and it broke.
Oh man!
But
it's all that weather.
My friend already string it for her, so
hanging up in the Cedar Point weather for hours on end.
Actually, my friend's on tour now in Japan.
Wow, that's awesome.
So
that'll be me one day.
He's on tour now with Hawthorne Heights and Mest and all those bands.
Sweet.
Guitarists and stuff like that. Mm. So he should be back late April. His brother said that. I had his brother in last Friday, and so but yeah. Anyway, see here. I can't read what's not in front of my face. Let's see. So how long have you played? How long would you say you've been playing guitar for?
Probably like 4.5, 5 years.
4.5, 5 years.
Which is pretty crazy to me. I don't know how that happened.
What age were you when you decided that singing was what you wanted to do in your life?
I had to make that decision basically right after high school because here's a terrible story. It was the worst day of my life, actually, that I had.
Boy.
It was literally the day that I decided to be a singer. What happened was I had planned to sing for this naturalization ceremony for the new American citizens over the James A. Garfield House. Mm-hmm. And this was like 3 years ago, almost 4 years ago. It was like 3 years ago. I was singing the national anthem for that event, and God Bless America. And I was like really nonchalant about it when I booked it. It was a great honor, but I didn't take it that seriously.
No.
But so I booked it months and months in advance. It was like January. I booked it in like July or something. And by the time it was July, my mom, or the day that I booked it, it was like the wrong date because I wasn't really listening to what he was saying. And so that morning when it was like I had booked it the day after and it was the day before. and my mom comes in screaming at me, and she's
boy.
like, "What are you doing? You gotta go!" Because they called her and was like, "Where's Erin? She's got to sing."
Oh boy.
And so I got screamed at, and like it was the worst day of my life. She made me feel really bad, but I love my mom. Just saying, like she made me feel really bad.
Oh,
She was like, "I've never been so disappointed." And so she's like, you know, I'm not going to support you anymore. Your father and I, we're not going to support you in what you do. I mean, if this is how you handle your business, you do you. I mean,
yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I got to make a decision. So the next day, I was like, you know, I'm going to call and apologize, and you know, maybe I can, you know.
So you actually missed the ceremony thing?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
But luckily, the next year, or I mean, in September, not the next year, but he called me back and was like, you know, it's okay. We all make mistakes. But here's another chance for you to kind of redeem yourself. So he booked me a few months after that, and it went really well. And now I do it every year. So it's.
I remember the one time. Not many people know this, but you're supposed to sing the national anthem at the Captain's game. You never showed up.
See that? This is what happened. For all the people listening, this is how I missed the Captain's game. The message that I was sending to Kat went into spam. Okay, and here I am getting this call the day of, and I missed it, and I was like, what? I didn't get a response back though. No confirmation. So, and she's like, I sent it. I was like, what? And then my friend, like a couple days after was like, did you check spam? I was like, spam? What?
Who checks your spam mail?
Nobody. I went to spam. There it was. And so yeah, that happened. So I booked another day.
I don't check my spam mail unless it's unless the thing you're doing tells you to check your spam mail if the link's not there. That's the only time I check my spam mail. Other than that, I don't check it at all.
Who does? Because it's spam. I mean, especially like an important email goes to spam.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it shouldn't go to that.
But the whole time it wasn't, you know?
It should be starred and stuff, but it's, I guess, but but why don't you play a song and
Okay.
So but then you have to leave in like 15 minutes. So
wait a minute. Am I supposed to plug this in?
You can't. I don't know.
Okay,
You
well,
don't
we're
have
not. All right, this one's Valerie. This goes out to all Valeries in the world, and Kyle, I guess. Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of all the things what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. Since I've come on home, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. Did you have to go to jail? Put your house on up for sale? Did you get a good lawyer? Hope you didn't catch the tail. Hope you find the right man who'll fix it for you. I shopping anywhere, change the color of your hair, and are you busy? Hope you didn't pay that fine. You've been dodging all the time. Are you still dizzy? Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Oh, Valerie. Sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of all the things what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. Since I've come on home, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Oh, Valerie. Come on over, Valerie.
Now, I don't know. No, did you say that was original or was that a cover?
Oh, that's a cover.
Cover, okay.
Oh yeah, I totally wrote that. You know, Amy
Yeah.
Winehouse stole it from me. You know, and then she. Well,
Yeah.
Actually, let's not go there.
So who actually sings that song? Who
Amy Winehouse.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, I make it a little bit more. It's supposed to be like more like I don't know. That's kind of like
Kind of like
her style, but
Yeah.
I like the more like soothing chords.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now when you're singing and stuff, I noticed that a Skype button was on, but I don't think that I don't know if it's gonna matter on the recording because usually when the Skype button's on, if nothing's playing from the internet and stuff, it should be fine. Because all the Skype button does is makes this like kind of like fuzzy noise.
Okay.
So I don't know if it'll but I just noticed it because it was like it looked like it wasn't on before, but then but it came on and it started flickering. And it was like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's off now, but
Okay.
no, I don't think I've ever asked you this before. Of all the times I've interviewed you, I don't think I've asked you this. I may have, when writing a song, in your mind, what comes first, lyrics or the music? Did I ever see that?
I think you have, but I don't remember. But I think you have. Maybe I do remember. Who knows? But as far as lyrics or music first, definitely it's a mixture.
Mixture of both.
Yeah, I mean, it used to be more melody first, but then I was like, you know, all my melodies are sounding so much alike that I need to sit it down and come up with the lyrics and maybe a different kind of melody in my head first, and then bring it to the guitar. So
Okay.
I hear a lot of other artists kind of do that too. So, I mean, we're all very much alike.
Have you ever tried like going away from going like my next question is if you could play any other genre of music, what would it be and why?
Well, I suppose currently I play about like a pop country-ish.
Yeah.
If I could play, that's a good question. If I could play any other genre, that one's, let's see. I think I would go more country, like, and not like today's country, just like
The old style country.
yeah, like I was not Johnny Cash, but
Yeah.
like Loretta Lynn, you know her?
No,
She's
I
really,
don't think so.
really old. I just watched a documentary on her, but it's like seriously.
The oldest country band I know is probably Dixie Chicks.
Dixie Chicks.
I
like them too.
I mean, they've been around for almost 20 years almost now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I would say like more on the countryside because I really like the melodies and how country singers sing and the way they pronounce their words.
Is that guy singers sometimes sound all the same because they kind of like a deep voice, but girl singers they can change the pitch of their voice. No, you go up or down
Yeah.
or whatever they
Sometimes
do
there's
whatever.
a better tone and variety and range.
Like I can like I personally could see you doing like one time doing like on like a rock country.
Really?
I'm kind of like and like maybe do like a song with electric guitar or something like that. You know, and do it that way. And you'll see.
Yeah.
There are rhythm guitar players that they actually can just play a rhythm one instead of doing the all with the fingers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But that's lead guitar. I could definitely see you do like a rock country type thing,
Yeah.
like a Miranda Lambert's like Gunpowder and Lead type of thing, sort of like that.
Yeah, she's cool. I like her.
She's actually coming to Cleveland at the Blossom in June or July or something like that. I want to go, but my parents don't really like my dad's not like country much. He's more the like the old '80s style like hair metal band, a rock and roll type person like the Rolling Stones and stuff like that, Queen, the Who.
Cool.
So I don't know. I try people to drive and stuff, so I can go with them, but I don't know. I have Warped Tour to think about mostly because that's July 20th at Blossom. So that's my main focus right now is that right there, saving money for that, blowing my money all on that.
Mm-hmm.
I've been going for 7 years. This is my 7th year going this year, so I'm just trying to save my money and go to that. I usually blow between $50 and $100 there.
Very cool.
So, let's see. We got time for another song.
Sure.
Yeah, we got time for another song. And after that, I think I have one more question to ask you, and you can be off wherever you have to go.
Okay. This one's Tennessee Whiskey by Chris Stapleton. Used to spend my nights out at a barroom, liquor was the only love that I know. When you rescued me from reaching for the bottom and brought me back from being too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. And honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. I look for a love in all the same old places. Found the bottom of the bottle always dry. When you poured out your heart, I didn't waste it. 'Cause there's nothing like your love to get me high. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm glass of brandy. Honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. And honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. Cool, right?
Makes me it puts me in a good mood to hear all this music going on, because usually when I go to my happy place is actually my music. Actually listen, not my music in general, but even though I do write music, it's just the music in general that I listen to puts me in a good mood.
Mm-hmm.
And just hearing some good music is always good to hear.
Oh, thanks.
But I have a couple questions before I let you go.
Right.
Before you have to go off and do what you gotta
Study
do.
my quiz.
Study your quiz. It's awful.
Mathematics.
When's your next show?
My next show, I have 2 shows this weekend. One is at Red Wine and Brew on Friday, which is 7 to 10, I'm pretty sure. And then on Saturday, it's at Six Horses Tavern in Aurora from 7 to 10 also. Or possibly 8 to 11.
Okay.
Thinking about changing the times, because I can do that, you know.
No,
cool.
the red wine and brew. That's over by Lowe's, isn't it?
Yep, in Menor.
Is it behind that I think that Scrambler place, or whatever that place is called, Scramblers, or whatever it's called. It's a building behind that.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't too sure.
Yeah, it's a newer
And
spot, but it's really cool.
And that's what, Friday or Saturday, you said?
That'll be Friday, and I'll be like on the top level.
Oh, I have to work Friday. Crap. Oh man.
Sorry, Kyle. Jeez, failure.
Oh. My last question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
Oh, 5 years. Well,
It's not that long way.
Little bit. Well, I've kind of been thinking about that, actually, especially like the ending of last year. I was like, where am I gonna be in 5 years? You know, I would want to be touring. I would want to be actually doing this as a living. I want to be doing this solo.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, when I say solo, I mean like for my career, solo career. You know.
Yeah.
But I mean, also probably with a backing band also. But you know, I want to have I definitely want to have either a full album or a couple other EPs out at least in 5 years. I really want to get to that point where it's just solely my career that I'm doing, and you know, maybe I have my degree or something like that already.
What is your degree that you're going for? What are you trying to do in school?
Well, you know, as far as a degree goes, I went to school I took a year off.
Mm-hmm.
But I was going to school a couple of years here at Lakeland for business management, and I was like, this is not working out. I need a year. Let me figure this out. What do I want to do? So, hey, Maria Petty. She just walked by. I wonder if she heard me.
Yeah, I actually see her at Scores a few times a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. She just walked by. Anyways, so what I was saying is, so I came back this year to just put I came back last semester and to put my foot back in the door of school. So I took a music theory class. And what other classes did I take? I think another English class and one other class. I can't think.
English.
Just trying to make this fast, but so now I'm taking another English class and a math class right now, just because affordability and with my schedule right now. And so I'm gonna take it slow, but I want to have school just in my back pocket to say that, you know, I have dedicated myself to learning.
do you have the degree or certificate or wherever you're going for, besides just music, you go have it to where you can go and rely on that,
Right.
instead of having just rely on your music all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because did you know this that the members, I think my dad said the members of Queen, one was a doctor, one was a surgeon or something,
Wow.
and then one was a teacher or something.
No, I had
Yeah.
no idea. That's awesome.
Yeah,
That'll be me.
all the members of Queen had a degree in something.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's ridiculous. I mean, I mean, it's cool because because back then your music is what people want to do, but they also wanted to have a back line, to have
Right.
the line lined up so you can have a backup plan.
Exactly. That's like my parents all day. You gotta do something else too, just in case.
Well, thank you, Erin. Thank you for coming in. Glad having you again.
You got it, Kyle. Thanks for having me.
And that's it for the Rock Show here on Lincoln's Electric Radio Station here in Kirtland, Ohio.
Signing off.
Signing off. I'm DJ Hollywood. That's gonna be your session for today. And make sure you guys be aware of the construction because it's really bad at the park. So far away. So
Wait, also, you can find all my social medias through Erin Burke Music, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can go on YouTube, Erin Burke, yo. That's where you can find all of me. You can find my music on iTunes also.
yeah, you don't want to forget that either.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you.